What is happening, people? Welcome back to Gooner Down Under. Here we are reacting to our damn Premier League predictions of last season. Look, I've seen what my predictions are. I did just record this whole video, about to upload it, realized there was no sound the one time I didn't check. Of course, but it's fine. Because that blunder is not as big as the predictions we made. We had a nightmare. It was one of those days. Can I put it up to one of those days? I don't know, but that's what we're going to do because some of these are quite atrocious. There's really no other way to say this. So, just chill, take a seat, enjoy yourself, look at these reactions, laugh, make fun of me. It's all deserved. All deserved. We're going to have to take a little bit of a holiday. We're going to go, to a little sunset by the pool because these predictions we made were damn horrendous. We're going to break this down, so we'll go similar to the format of this. We'll go last three, then lower mid-table, higher mid. We'll clump these up together, and these will be the predictions I made. These are the real-life standings. And enjoy. If you've made it this far as well, why as well like and subscribe, please. It really does help out the channel. If you're into all that Twitch gaming content, please check me out on Gooner Down Under. That would be damn fantastic. Also on TikTok, Gooner Down Under. I'll probably leave links in the prediction, but in case I forget, I'm sure you can find it. All right. So this is where the misery started. I thought West Ham, I thought Sheffield, and I thought Luton were going to go down. Now look, this was just after West Ham lost Declan Rice. Their captain was gone. Some of it was definitely biased. West Ham fans, Arsenal fans, beefing online, all that. I saw all of it. I don't really participate. I just see, And so, yes, it made my heart win over my head. I didn't think West Ham were going to, recoup Declan Rice's loss as well as they did. Recoup or reinvest the money as well as they did. Bringing in Edson Alvarez, Kudus, everything like that. I really didn't think they were going to. Fair play. 19th, looking back, was the first major L of this episode. Hindsight, if I wasn't so biased, I probably would have predicted them to finish somewhere between 10 and 15. But I think 19 was just, a wild shout. I was hoping more than thinking. And you get humbled doing that. You get humbled. Also, Burnley. I had them finishing 11th. I bought into the hype. And why would I? Why would I? Yes, they were cooking the championship, but that always, it doesn't always translate. We know that. I think we got gassed into the company, hype, manager, all of that. We lost our head. So instantly, start of the video, 2 fat L's. We thought Burnley were going to finish 11th. We thought West Ham were going to finish 19th. We'll see where they actually do finish later on in this video. But damn, the other two weren't too bad. Luton 20th, Sheffield 18th was what I predicted. You switch those bad boys around. I was right. Is that crazy? That heroic? No. Most years we can predict the 3 teams that, come up will go down. I tried to be a little bit brave with the Burnley shout. I thought if any team would stay up, it'd be them due to their football. But they didn't really invest well enough. It was just a mess. They went straight back down. And so we're not off to the greatest start. It could be worse. Only if, we screwed up these 2 teams here. But that's such a long shot. And I think West Ham 19th, Burnley 11th. I think that undoes any good work and tenfold of what we've done so far. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Let's just move on. That's the best way we can do it. There's no talking through this that's going to make me look any more credible. We're going to just take L's throughout the whole video. Here we predicted Wolves to finish 17th. They actually finished 14th. Is that crazy? No. They did lose a couple players. I know it was Raul Jimenez to Fulham. I can't remember who else off the top of my head. But, they didn't really bring in too many new players. Pedro Neto, always a bit of an injury concern. I didn't expect, Wolves to really do as well as they did. I thought they would just stay up, but I thought it'd be a fight for them. Fair play. They finished 14th. They handled their business, did what they needed to do. Forest, I predicted 16th. They actually finished 17th. Honestly, I like Forest's team. They have some really good, young, exciting players, but they just can't keep it together. At any point, they can give any one team a really tough game, and then the next 3 games, they'll look like a third division player or a third division team. So I can't lay my finger on where they should sit next season, but I guess I got somewhat close this time. Not too bad. Fulham, I had, what is that, 15th? They came 13th. Not too bad. Remember as well, a lot of these are also adjusted because Everton did get their fat point deduction. So I predicted them to come 12th. They finished 15th. If they didn't get the point deduction, I didn't see where they would actually fit, but I feel like it could be 12th. So, I'll take all my praise now. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And then, the others were a little bit of an L. We predicted Bournemouth to finish 14th, Palace to finish 13th. None of those finished 13th, 17th, so we can't really take any credit there. And I really don't want to move on because this is where some of the biggest horror shows started. So just before we move on, I predicted Brentford to finish 9th. They finished 16th. I believe this was before Ivan Toney's ban. Although in case it wasn't, I'm just going to say it wasn't, and I'm not going to give myself the leeway in case. I thought they would still do better. Even without Ivan Toney, I definitely think they would have been better than 16th, or they should have been better than 16th. Thomas Frank, quality manager, they've got some pieces there. They're tough to break down. But not a good season for him at all. Not a good season for him at all. Even when Ivan Toney came back, had some decent performances, never really sort of kicked on. And my prediction just looks that much worse. So let's move on. This is where we crap the bed. Talking about crapping the bed, United finished 8th. I thought they were going to come 5th. I really did. I thought they would take a step back. I don't rate Ten Hag at all. I don't know. He gives me Southgate vibes. I guess maybe that's the easiest way to say it. Tactically, at least. I just didn't maybe not believe in him enough. That sounds about right. So they finished 8th. I thought they'd be 5th. I thought they wouldn't make Champions League back-to-back years. Didn't even expect them to not finish in any European spot. So that's tough. West Ham, I thought they would be 19th. They finished 9th. Again, if I wasn't biased, I probably would have said somewhere between 10 to 15. My heart won that day. My head was gone. Lost it. Completely gone. Next world, next oblivion, whatever you want to call it. So that was an absolute horror show. Palace finishing 10th. Real life, I predicted them to finish 13. Not the worst. A lot of these teams, there's not much in it. One game goes differently. All of these things get rejigged. So I think it's hard to sort of predict these teams if you can sort of predict around where they finished. Although maybe that's too easy. That's the point. Whatever. I thought Palace would finish 13th. They finished 10th. Brighton, I thought they would have another good year. I guess finally selling their best players time after time after time has caught up to him. De Zerbi's gone now. I think they're probably going to take another step back as well. I feel like that's a pretty fair thing to say. They finished 11th. I thought they'd be 7th. Really didn't do their thing. They looked decent in Europe at times, but Brighton, not the best season in the Premier League. Now Bournemouth, they finished 12th. I had them 14th. I feel like that's not the wildest shout. From there, the L's are definitely Brighton. West Ham, massively. United, massively. Although maybe looking back, most people probably wouldn't have had United finishing 8th anyway. So I don't know how crazy that was. But it is what it is, and we took a fat L there again. Oh boy, I didn't even talk about the fact that we predicted Tottenham to finish 10th. Yeah, no worries. I think I filmed this right around Harry Kane leaving. So, new manager. Yes, Aussie Ange. I didn't think he was going to, get out the gates running. I can't talk. I cannot talk. I didn't think he was going to be effective at the start. Let's say English like that. Let's just put it like that. I didn't think he would be that effective. I thought losing Harry Kane, they wouldn't be very effective in front of goal. I didn't expect Udogie to take a step forward. I didn't expect Basuma to get a bit of a resurgence. So, hold my hand up. Yes, Arsenal bias as well. I would have loved for them to finish 10th. It would have been hilarious. But got to give credit where credit's due. Fair play. They really exceeded my expectations. If I wasn't biased, I probably would have had them around 8th to maybe 10th anyway. You know, new manager, losing Harry Kane, your best goal scorer. Team, you know, not looking the best. Richarlison was there, bad investment. But fair play, man. Fair play. They definitely did their thing. We'll move on. Another L. Let's talk about it as little as we can. Moving on. 5, 6, 7. Like I said, I had United finishing 5th. Definitely didn't do it. Ten Hag is a fraud. I can't believe he's staying. I can't believe it. Maybe I'll eat my words, but I don't think I will. Chelsea 6th. Chelsea 6th. Thank you. Thank you. I'll take all my praise. Thank you. I'm a genius. Tactico. You know what I mean? You know, chill out. Chill out. Don't give me all the, don't give me all the plaudits. Don't, just chill. I'm just a genius. Just a genius. 6 for 6. Bam. Everything's been rectified. Here we are. Most of the season, that would have looked like a crazy prediction. That's the crazy thing. Somehow, right at the end, Chelsea salvaged that 6th spot. And there we go. Fair play. Helped me look some 4% credible. 4% credible. I don't know why I had 5. 4% credible. We'll leave it there. Newcastle, I had them finishing 3rd. I thought they would really, carry on from what they did the season prior. They finished 7th. Fair play to them. They had a lot of injuries. First time in the Champions League, this and that. But also, didn't really deliver as much as I would have thought. And then last 4 is not too bad. Aston Villa was wild. I should have given Come on, man. I can't talk. I just can't. I should have given Emery the props that he deserves. Good evening, all that. Bringing in Bailly, bringing in Diaby. They've got some dangerous pieces there. Watkins taking a whole nother, next level up. My gosh, let's wrap this up, dude. I think all these horrible predictions are starting to get to my head. So I definitely should have given Aston Villa the props that they deserve. Next season, we'll see with the predictions. I most likely will. But I'll be here next season, man. I'll be here next season studying everything. We're going to Football Manager. We're going to data, analytics, everything. Checking everyone's second, third cousin's health status in case that might affect them. We're checking everything. Besides that, Liverpool, I had them finishing 4th. Remember, this was just after they missed out on Caicedo and Lavia. They looked like they had a really big issue in that midfield. They ended up figuring it out, challenging most of the season. Fair play to Jurgen Klopp. Last dance tour and all that. And then I had Arsenal 1st, Man City 2nd. I don't think that's the craziest shout. I'm probably going to say the exact same thing next season. Yes, I'm biased. But, they were neck and neck pretty much the whole season. Came down right to the end. Unfortunately, City clipped us. But I don't think that's the craziest take. If I'm looking back, reflective, trying to be reflective on my predictions, I definitely lost my head on West Ham. I definitely lost my head on Burnley. I definitely lost my head on United, Aston Villa, and Tottenham. So we can't have those mistakes next time. We're going to have to really try and dig deep, get these all out. We want to go 20 for 20 next time. Are we going to do it? Absolutely not. We're probably going to have the same video 1 year from now, reacting to my awful predictions, but we will be there. Please, if you've made it this far into the video, please like and subscribe. Hopefully the sound's working. I can actually post this one. We'll see. Maybe I click this off. Doesn't work. Who knows? Please, more than anything, please make sure to take care of your damn selves. Much love, people. Peace.